The latest controversy is, again, can Trump pardon himself? Another fake news story. Trump is not talking about pardoning himself. He has nothing to pardon himself for. I brought this up yesterday. But just to show you how liberals are all over the place, liberals and fake Republicans and swamp rat Republicans, like the guy we're going to play next in Joe Scarborough, who's a total phony and a total fraud. I'm embarrassed. Can I tell you a little story? I tried to get on his show once when I was running for office and nobody knew who I was. I'm horrified at that. I'm horrified that I actually wanted to be on this guy's show. He was a big butt kisser to Trump when he thought he could get something out of it. And the minute Trump called him on his BS, he turned on a dime. Scarborough's a joke. But on this pardon thing, liberal opinion is all over the place, but not with Trump. It's only all over the place when you introduce a Democrat into the equation. Play Scarborough first and you'll see what I mean.
He does keep claiming, I have the absolute power to pardon myself. I have the absolute power to shoot people. I have the absolute power to, no, he doesn't have that absolute power. And I think it's important for us to let Americans watching this know that, yes, this is disturbing rhetoric, but the Supreme Court would never follow the president down this rabbit hole. We have a separation of powers that James Madison gave us, and we will continue to have those separations of powers even after Donald Trump leaves office.
Okay, Joe, seriously, seek professional help. Donald Trump is not talking about shooting people, okay? Seriously, get help. I don't know who you need to. Do we need an intervention? I don't know what has to happen, but you need to seek help. You've lost your mind. I get it. You're embarrassed. You used to be surgically attached to Donald Trump's butt. Then when he gave you the boot, all of a sudden, now again, you've let the virus, the TDS virus, infect your system on a mass scale. May need some antiviral drugs or something like that. But he's not talking about pardoning himself for shooting people. That was obviously a bad analogy made by Rudy Giuliani, and I think they'd like to take that back. But please, give it a rest with your hyperbolic nonsense. Now, fascinatingly enough, when Hillary Clinton was running for president and was legitimately, by the way, looking at a potential felony charge because of her role in a very, very sensitive email scandal, the trading of emails over a private unsecured email network, the Clinton network, not the state.gov network, the talk about Mrs. Clinton pardoning herself had an entirely different tone. Put up that headline from, what is it, Lawn Crime Blog? Where then it was like, oh, if Hillary's indicted, President Clinton could pardon herself and Congress might be helpless. Again, this isn't Joe Scarborough wrote it, to be fair, and he may have been morally and ethically and legally consistent on the best. I doubt it because he has TDS, but correct us and we'll correct the record for it later. But they're all over the place, these liberals. When it's Hillary, as I said to you when we opened up the segment, then, of course, the talk of Hillary being able to pardon herself takes on an entirely different tone than Joe Scarborough losing his mind. Scarborough, by the way, who was triggered so easily by Grant Stinchfield here at NRATV's ad. That was Scarborough, right, Denise? Didn't he lose his mind over that? Scarborough wanted like a restraining order or something against a TV ad? The guy was ridiculous. You got to be kidding me. That was him, right?